Welcome, everyone, to the Comedy Fight Club podcast.
Hey, how are we?
Hey, what's going on?
I'm the Commissioner, Matt Maran, with the Bishop of Comedy Fight Club, Andrew Casertano.
Hey, Matt, thanks for having me.
And the Duchess, Maddy Smith.
Thank you, guys. Happy to be here.
We are, if this episode comes out, the podcast comes out Sunday morning, so if you're listening, then this will be the episode you'll be hearing with the main event. Well, I'm totally blank. Anthony Passaretti versus Sally-Ann Hall was the main event. And if you subscribe on Gas Digital with the promo code CFC for the 14-day free trial, you can watch all our past episodes and bonus footage this week. We had the birthday roast of Maddy Smith.
My, was it a time?
At this point, I'm going to let the Bishop of Comedy Fight Club, Andrew Casertano, take over for me right now.
Oh, here I am. Thanks for having me. Well, your party was so much fun, Maddy. Jesus Christ.
We partied hard.
Yeah, and I spent the last 3 minutes of Andrew just doing a radio voice. Did we actually, Mike, did we get any of that? Last week, Mike completely botched, and we had to come back 3 hours later to record over again. Did we actually get any of that, Mike?
No need to keep bringing that up, but yeah, all of it's on here.
There is definitely a need to keep bringing that up. But yeah, what do you guys think of this week's show?
This week's show was fun as hell. 95.0 KFM, this is WFFM. Welcome to Comedy Fight Club, yeah. Gas Digital Network, here we are. Maddy's birthday was awesome.
It was so
the
fun.
show itself was fun, but let's talk about the bar, us all hanging out together.
Let's talk about my party, non-Fight Club related.
Oh, did we have to talk about
we
Fight
can
Club?
talk about Maddy's
no, we can
birthday
talk about,
party.
You can keep going.
I
I'm
had
honored.
fun. I got to talk to people. It was good.
Yeah, there's so many people, only cool people though. There was no negative Nancy's, no drama. We all fucking drank our brains out. Some people stayed sober though, and they still had fun.
Mm-hmm.
I personally didn't.
No, yeah, not a lot of people were sober that night.
My friend Catherine had 2 drinks in her hand. She's like, there's no way I'm going back to the bar to buy another drink. And I'm like, Catherine, I'll take one of those drinks off your hand. And I started drinking, and next thing I know, I'm talking to everybody. And all of a sudden, I'm a social boy. Maybe I don't need therapy. I don't know.
You do.
Yeah, but yeah, it was the birthday roast will not be on the podcast. That's just for Gas Digital subscribers in the bonus content section. But we did have a bunch of great fights. Fight of the night was Anthony Passaretti versus Sally-Ann Hall as the main event. What were some of the? We had a bunch of good fights.
Oh, I'm
this
so
week.
glad the Gas Digital Network subscribers will be able to view Maddy's birthday. I can just only imagine the comments. Where's Louis J. Gomez? Who cares about Maddy Stupid Smith? We don't even care.
Look at her huge legs.
Let me
She
tell you
deserves
something.
to get roasted like a
We-
cow.
Just give us a chance, Gas Digital subscribers,
I
please.
know, please. We're trying so hard.
We did have special guest official was Eli Sairs, former Roast Masters champion, was
Killed
down
it.
there this week.
He was great.
Yeah, and Andrew Casertano had a fight as well against Steve Girard.
2 great guys. Hilarious.
Yeah, if you guys don't know Steve Girard, he's a nice, bizarre boy who's really funny. And he came to Fight Club about a month ago. He's like, dude, I'm inspired. I want to get in there. I go, and I offered my body. I offered it to fight, and he took it. And yeah, we had a good time. It's great to have little alt battles.
Yeah, there was,
Yeah.
and Rufat Agayev, Oscar Aydin was good.
So good.
There was a lot of great battles.
We should go
and
back to my fight, though.
Andrew versus Steve.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's talk more about that.
No, Rufat was great, too. Everyone loved Rufat.
Yeah.
But my fight was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Gas Digital subscribers don't care, Andrew.
All right, yeah, if you are listening and Sunday morning, then tonight, you'll be listening Sunday morning tonight. Our main event is going to be 2 former Comedy Fight Club champions, Yoshiko Watson facing Drew Drevyenko.
Wow.
And the special guest official is Ian Fidance.
Oh, nice.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and what's up?
No, I just want to keep talking.
Yeah.
These are only supposed to be 5 minutes, but I'm in the studio now, and I just love hearing my voice.
Yeah, it's like your natural habitat.
So
You know?
we could go maybe 6 minutes on this. No, we're getting the signal. Come on, dude! I want to stay here. I don't want to leave.
Well, if Mike Harrington fucks up like he did last week again, we'll get to come back and do it all over
pew,
again.
Pew, roasted. Holy shit.
Dude, there's little celebrities in here, man. We walked in, we were chatting up with Tim Dillon. I was talking to him
Tim was like, everyone says how funny you are. And I was like, go on. Don't fucking stop.
fucking awesome.
I was like, yeah, you too, dude.
Yeah.
He's got his Netflix special.
It's insane.
I'm a retard.
I don't want to leave this place. Like, I feel like I'm kind of making it now.
I think
no, for sure.
I'm supposed to wrap it up at this point, I guess. But yeah, I mean, after this, people are going to hear all the battles, and if they subscribe to Gas, they can hear Maddy's birthday roast.
We should do an entire podcast where Matt is trying to end it.
Yeah.
And me and Matt are just like, no, let's keep
55
going.
minutes later, I'm like, you know what? A funny thing happened to me the
We're
other
on
day.
Twitter and Instagram at Comedy Fight NYC. Subscribe on Gas Digital. Watch every Tuesday night, live stream at 10:30. Podcast comes out every week. Every Sunday night, Lucky Jacks, Lower East Side.
Wait.
Andrew, talk. So my party was insane.
Just let us stay for like a little bit longer.
Yeah, let's just do some bits, you know?
This is why it's been Cris and Justin in the studio the first 3
Oh,
weeks.
yeah, because they have no charisma. Sorry.
Thank you guys for listening. Enjoy the show.
Bye.
See ya.
Tonight, egos will be wounded, feelings will be hurt, because we don't come here to make friends, we come here to fight! This is humiliation, this is brutality, anything goes, no holds barred, this is Comedy Fight Club! Thank you all for coming out tonight. Welcome to Comedy Fight Club, streaming on the Gas Digital Network and coming to you live from the CFC Arena. I am the official commissioner of Comedy Fight Club, the sleeveless wonder of the world, Maran. And we are on Periscope and not Periscope anymore. I keep saying that every week now. Fuck it. We're on Twitter and Instagram at Comedy Fight NYC. Thanks to our social media hipster. Give it up for Niko Pavlovic. And we are streaming on the Gas Digital Network every Tuesday night at 10:30. Live stream is free. To watch all our past episodes, you can subscribe with the promo code CFC for a 14-day free trial. So give it up for everyone from the Gas Digital Network. And for having us here every single week, give it up for Lucky Jacks Bar. We got a great show in store for you. Our main event tonight is between former Comedy Fight Club champion Anthony Passaretti and Sally Ann Hall. We are going to meet our main event competitors now. Give it up first for Sally Ann Hall. Sally Ann Hall, main event tonight against Anthony Passaretti. How you feeling going into this fight?
Oh, very confident.
How do you feel about your opponent, Anthony Passaretti?
Who?
Good enough for me. Guys, give it up for Sally Ann Hall! And our opponent, the obviously very famous, give it up for Anthony Passaretti! Anthony, how you feeling going into your main event against Sally Ann Hall tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Do you have any particular strategy for Sally Ann?
No, but I really want this one because 2 years ago, Sally and I did the same stand-up show. She hates being called Sally. This has already started. But my mom likes her comedy more than mine, and she still brings it up, and it's been 2 years. She was at that show, so I really want this one.
Guys, give it up for Anthony Passaretti!
Don't tell people that. That's embarrassing.
And now it's time to go over the rules here at Comedy Fight Club. 2 fighters will step on into the fighter's circle. They will each have 2 timed rounds to rattle off as many jokes as they can. At the end of 2 rounds, we are tied. We will go to a 1-joke sudden death overtime. And the winners of these rounds will be determined based on crowd applause, which means Fight Club, you will clap for 1 fighter and 1 fighter only. You will not clap for both because we can't have 2 winners, which leads to the most important rule here at Comedy Fight Club. No fucking pity claps! No fucking pity claps! This is Comedy Fight Club. This is where sympathy comes to die. If someone's going to lose up here, you will let them lose with dignity!
And now it's time to introduce the officials of Comedy Fight Club. Up first, the official bishop of Comedy Fight Club, the king of the bits, the one, the lonely, Andrew Casertano! Andrew went to a speed dating event recently, and he came away with less digits than Crespo. Give it up for the mascot of Comedy Fight Club. Look, man, no hands. It's Crespo! Chris calls me racist all the time, but you're the one who looks like a burnt cross. I mentioned burning crosses, and Justin Lanza got excited. You heard that? Give it up for the spirit animal, the always hype, the anti-Semitic, Justin Lanza! Justin looks like his favorite kind of Jewish person is one he doesn't know is Jewish. And speaking of people who hate Jews, coming from Mobile, Alabama, the former Roastmasters champion, our special guest official, give it up for Eli Sairs! Eli is from Alabama, where the state motto is, "Shut up, faggot." Now, Eli's hard on himself sometimes. I always tell him not to beat himself up over it, because gay bashing's illegal. Eli looks like an aunt who bullies queer kids. So he looks like Maddie Smith is what I'm saying, I guess. Give it up for the Duchess of Comedy Fight Club. Yo, it's Maddie Smith! Wow. And when Maddie's mom was pregnant with her, her parents planned a gender reveal party, and they still haven't had it yet. What do you guys say? You ready to see some fights tonight? No, I said, are you ready to see some fucking fights tonight? Let's get this started up first. We have an exhibition match scheduled for 2 30-second rounds. Introducing first, he's so fat and retarded he eats paint chips with dip, Sam Stevens! And his opponent looks like an in-the-closet gym teacher, Matthew Benjamin! 30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
Matt Benjamin has a chode penis that matches his head. You guys, if you don't know what a chode penis is, it's where your penis is wider than it is long, much like Matt's head. You know. I called up some of Matt's old high school buddies. I did some research for this. Called up his wrestling. He was a wrestler in high school. I called up his wrestling buddies. And I said, hey, did Matt ever act inappropriate during the wrestling? You know what I mean? And they said, yes, he did. They said after the practice, when they would do the showers afterwards, right? You know, everyone would be naked and everything, right? And Matt, he would just grab his first teammate that he saw, and he would wrestle him to the ground and pin him on the ground there. And then his finishing move is he would spread their butt cheeks, and then he'd tuna can their butthole with his chode. You know what I mean? There'd be no penetration, just a boop. You know what I mean? With the tuna can, you know, like a saucer on a cup, basically. They said it was delightful, by the way. Every one of them said it was fantastic. It was just.
Matthew Benjamin.
So I was talking to Sam told me he had male breast reduction surgery. Yes, but that's crazy, right? He had the male one? Unbelievable. Yeah, no, but I mean, also super white privilege of you. You're gonna get breast reduction surgery. Grow up, Buttercup. Come on, you got tits. Live it up. Get out there. Boo hoo! I got big boobs. Oh, that's so bad. Wow. You know, there's like 2,000 people in here that love to have big tits. 2,000 people. Okay.
Comedy Fight Club, where punchlines are optional. Fight Club is the winner of round 1. Sam Stevens? Or is the winner of round 1, Matthew Benjamin? Officials?
Sam Stevens.
Social media hipster? Special guest official? You won the fight. Winner round 1, Sam Stevens! 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
Sam used to have huge D's, but now he just has the micro one. It's true. It's true. He's got a micro penis. That's what the okay. So. Jesus. Yeah, no, it's true. Sam went to USC for grad school, so he's a big fan of the Trojans. If only his dad was, you know. Yeah, only his dad was. Shit. If only his dad were Trojan condoms. You know, that's okay. So, no, it's he also likes tuna though. Just so you guys know, like he acts like he doesn't like tuna fish. He likes tuna fish. He's a big liar.
You guys want to go back to roasting Maddie Smith yet? Sam Stevens.
All right, Matt Benjamin. But Matt, we already have a friend named Mark Benjamin. We do. If you don't know him, he is a man who has sex with 18-year-old Chinese men. That is Mark Benjamin. You know what? I've been thinking about this a lot. I think I Scooby-Doo'd this mystery. You know, I gotta tell you, I've never seen Mark Benjamin and Matt Benjamin in the same place. I've never. You know what? I figured it out. This is a Trojan horse. This is Mark. We know you're in there. We know you're inside there with an 18-year-old Chinese boy. Come out whenever you would like, please.
Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Matthew Benjamin. Or is the winner of round 2, Sam Stevens? Winner round 2, winner of this fight, Sam Stevens. Your next fight. Introducing first, every quilt he has is an AIDS quilt. It's Oscar Aydin! And his opponent, his Christian rap career is the worst thing to happen to religion since child molesting priests, Rufat Agayev!
Drops that, baby.
30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
Rufat, you skinny little falafel wrap. Look at you. Your face makes me want to suck your dick, and your shirt makes me want to shoot you and mount you. Either fucking way you fucked, bitch. Rufat, it's nice to see that you took time out of your busy schedule being Machine Gun Kelly's understudy. All right, you know what? Someone gave me that joke, so calm down, people. All right, this is not back and forth. Calm down. Rufat, have you seen Rufat's comedy though? Like, have you? Have you? It's horrible. It's tragic. It's so sad. I don't know what's sadder, you telling jokes or watching Crespo try to assemble IKEA furniture.
I made my bed.
My age quilt joke makes a lot of sense for those of you who didn't know him now, doesn't it? Rufat Agayev.
Oscar is an Arab man that identifies as a feminine top, so that makes him a hijab. No, but really, you do look like you do interior design for halal carts. It's disgusting. Your aesthetic is if like a fucked up Freaky Friday, like if Cardi B woke up in the body of an ISIS fighter. It's terrible. I'm done.
How does that even make sense? You want to be a black woman, but you look like a fucking Arab, okay? That's what it is. It's simple.
Made more sense than the Machine Gun Kelly thing you said.
Everyone calm down. Thanks a lot, Chris.
No one's gonna believe Chris wrote a joke for anyone, physically. Fight Club is the winner of round 1. Oscar Aydin.
All right.
Or is the winner of round 1, Rufat Agayev. Winner round 1, Rufat Agayev. 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
Oscar's ancestors, they're from Iran. Most people say Iran. Most gay men say, I ran a train on Oscar. I know all too well about the Middle East. I am a refugee. I escaped a wrecked and ravaged, war-torn land. And just to clarify, I didn't come from Oscar's asshole, so I'm done.
Oscar Aydin.
You know, Rufat likes to do positive affirmations in front of the mirror every morning to attract the career that he wants. Well, let me tell you something, Rufat. That's a fucking waste of time. That's a bigger waste of time than me listing all of the STDs I've given people. That's a bigger waste of time than the roast battle we just saw. That's a fucking bigger waste of time than Dr. Ford's testimony in front of Congress.
His levels are... I'm definitely need to fuck with his levels.
Knock, knock.
You can hear it.
Rufat Agayev. Exactly.
Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Rufat Agayev. Or is the winner of round 2, Oscar Aydin. Winner round 2, winner of this fight, Rufat Agayev. Your next fight. Introducing first, she took time off from working at the DMV to be here. It's Dori Dimple!
And her opponent looks like a lesbian vampire. It's Ben Miller!
Ooh, I want to suck your man's to blood.
30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
Guys, it's great to be here roasting Urkel's inbred daughter. Dori is 34, unemployed, and lives with her parents, which means she's doing just as well as Maran. In school, Dori took math instead of biology, and now her days to procreate are numbered. Dori lives at home with her mom, who used to have breast cancer. I assume she was cured from all the time Dori spent suckling at her teat.
Dori Dimples.
This motherfucker, Ben Miller, reminds me of... He reminds me of that booger that you consider tasting after you pick it. This motherfucker, Ben Miller's face is so ugly, it caused his goldfish to commit suicide by self-combustion. This motherfucker over here, Ben Miller, looks like that one sperm that finally makes it to the egg and realizes he's fucked. This motherfucker, Ben Miller, reminds me of Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas, just before his body was embalmed.
I really hope you had this motherfucker Ben Miller on every single one of the cards. Fight Club is the winner of round one. Ben Miller? Or is the winner of round one Dori Dimples? Close, but winner of round one Dori Dimples! 30 seconds on the clock. Round two starts now.
This motherfucker, Ben Miller, reminds me of an anorexic Edward Scissorhands. This motherfucker, Ben Miller, his face reminds me of the last drop of urine if it was on a man's penis. This motherfucker, Ben Miller, reminds me of the dried up piss spot on the public toilet.
Ben Miller.
Dori looks like she pops out of apples and tells kids to read more. Dori told me that her favorite movie is Gone with the Wind and that she didn't like Black Panther. She's like if Kanye was a film critic. Dori was fired from a Florida sex toy shop. I'm not sure how you can do this, but I assume it involves giving an alligator a head in the break room. I don't know.
Fight Club is the winner of round two, Dori Dimples. Or is the winner of round two, Ben Miller? This fight is gonna go to sudden death overtime! One joke apiece. Overtime starts now.
Dori studied criminal justice in college, but there was no justice for the gator that she turned gay by giving it head in that Florida sex toy shop.
Dori Dimples.
This motherfucker, Ben Miller. He reminds me of Tom Hanks when he played the AIDS patients in Philadelphia.
If you're gonna chant AIDS, do it, Fight Club.
Right.
Too late now. I'm just saying for future reference. Fight Club is the winner of this fight. Ben Miller. Or is the winner of this fight Dori Dimples? Winner, Ben Miller! And now it's time for party time. It's with the spirit animal. Give it up for Justin Lanza!
All right. Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, fuck yeah, guys. Oh, fuck yeah. You guys excited? You guys excited to be at Comedy Fight Club? You guys excited to be here? Oh. That first fight. That first fight had me slowly losing my mind. It was like watching a David Lynch film where I wanted to pay attention so like I seemed smart. But I really didn't know what was going on. It was like Sam Stevens, Matt Benjamin, 4 first names, no finishing lines. Rufat and Oscar looked like a lovely young couple at a Yankees game. You know, a lot of people go to the Yankees to get merchandise. Oscar Aydin gives free Yankees in the porta potties. I like that, like when we say Ben Miller's a vampire and I listen to his voice, it's like he kind of sounds like a vampire too. like a very meek vampire. And Dori Dimples has me questioning, how old will I go? I want you all to be real honest with yourselves at how good she looked up here. Look inside yourselves. Are you gonna be real with me right now, or are you gonna try to be too fucking cool? And not join me in saying, Dori Dimples is looking great. Pretty damn good. I watch a lot of porno. And it reminds me of that one where it's like labeled, dude fucks his friend's mom. And then halfway through the wig falls off and the dude's putting on the wig and still fucking her. So, what I'm trying to say is I had a little trouble focusing on that fight. That's enough out of me. Keep it going for Mr. Matt Maran.
The spirit animal, Justin Lanza! You guys ready to see some more fights? Your next matchup. Introducing first, hide your kids and hide your wives. He's about to show you his bits. Give it up for Andrew Casertano! And his opponent, all good things must come to an end, so his comedy career will last forever. Steve Girard! 30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
Andrew, right?
You always have a fucking tuft. One little hair that's out of place, and I swear to God, it's part of some self-sabotaging design. You see, you're funny on stage, You come off a stage, all you gotta do is sit still, someone will suck your dick. But no, you think if you're fucking happy, you're gonna lose all this shit. Get a comb, put the tuft down, and be happy and keep this shit, you sick fuck. You're shaped like bread.
Bread shake, bread shake, bread shake, bread shake, bread shake.
Andrew Casertano.
Keep it going for alt comedy, everyone. This isn't Bushwick. This isn't a performance space where you can just be creative. This is Lucky Jacks. We're here to roast you and send you home. Stay away from us. We don't understand you. Steve lost his dad 3 years ago. I'm sorry, man. Roast him, Andrew. I can't. He lost his daddy. Fuck him up, Andrew. Okay. Steve told me he wants to watch other boys kiss his girlfriend. Fucking weirdo. I ain't into that shit. She's really cute. I want to kiss her too. This is me sleeping with her. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't touch me there. I'm not ready. Wait, I just finished.
Fight Club is the winner of round one, Steve Girard, or is the winner of round one, Andrew Casertano? Winner of round one, Andrew Casertano. 30 seconds on the clock. Round two starts now.
Steve works as a fancy animator in Bushwick. Ooh, he makes money doing what he loves. So cool. He went to NYU and doesn't struggle with money and happiness. You're a poser. You probably live off your dad who isn't with us anymore. Who cares? Steve's girlfriend is hot. They are so open with each other and have great communication. You're so fucking weird. I was seeing someone recently, but she left me for hunks on Tinder. Hunks on Tinder, will sleep with your girl. I bet you would like that, huh, Steve? Let's order a bunch of boys online, watch them come over and French kiss your woman, watch them use their tongues.
Steve Girard.
Andrew, you clapping asshole. Enough of the... It's every 5 seconds is a fucking song with you. You one-trick fuck. Listen, I'm glad you did what you did. I'm glad you did what you did. Because you make it about your sadness again. Your fucking plight. Enough of your fucking plight. I've never met someone so in love with their own loneliness. For 5 seconds, why don't you have fun? Fuck my girlfriend. For real. I'll send you my email. I'll send you my email. The sadness can stop tonight. The sadness can stop tonight. For real.
Fuck his girlfriend. Fuck his girlfriend. Fuck his girlfriend.
Well, there is a vetting process, but it's loose. Listen, Andrew, I love you, but your depression makes me fucking sick. You're a tired-looking musical jackass, and it's time to fucking be happy for a little while. No one's gonna go away. You'll still be funny. You can come back to this. Comb your hair.
He delivers his jokes like a self-help rooster. Fight Club is the winner of round two, Andrew Casertano. Or is the winner of round two, Steve Girard? We got another one. We're going to overtime. One joke and/or whatever you two do apiece. Overtime starts now.
I did not want to bring this up. Andrew's mother fucks his father with a frozen shit loaf that she deposited into the freezer. Andrew, I'm so sorry it had to come to this. His father receives a frozen stabbing shit loaf. You heard me right. That's a turd that's frozen and used like a penis, the way someone would use an erect penis on his father, which I think is fine. I think that's okay. I'm not, whatever. I will say that she also has a cock, and I'm against that. I think that's, what kind of a woman that has a cock and uses a frozen shit loaf, and I didn't write a third joke. I didn't think it'd go into overtime.
Andrew Casertano.
How could you say that about my mommy? Steve is not a real comic. He doesn't think like the rest of us. It's over for you. Go home. You're losing this battle, Andrew. No, I'm not. I'm a legend. Please love me. Go home, Andrew. Bushwick won tonight. No! I want to fucking have it. Please let me kiss her.
Fight Club is the winner of this fight. Steve Girard. Or is the winner of this fight Andrew Casertano? Winner, Andrew Casertano! Your next fight. Introducing first, he likes to live action role play. Every night he pretends he's a comedian. David Piccolomini! And his opponent looks like he eats pussy the way a cat licks milk off the floor. Stu Melton! "30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now."
I just want to say it's super exciting to be roasting one of Kavanaugh's rape babies. Stu looks like he calls women bro during sex. Which they wouldn't like if they were conscious to hear it. Stu's mom for a while thought he had Asperger's, and the rest of us still do. Stu used to be athletic, but now he's out of shape. He gets winded just even trying to repeal Roe versus Wade.
A lot of legislative jokes tonight, guys.
Please, call your congressman.
Stu Melton.
David was homeschooled, so you could say the education system was one student short. You could also describe David's homeschool experience as one student short. David's in an open relationship. If you want to write it down, his girlfriend's number is 917-234-1724. That's not her phone number. That's how many guys she slept with. David's gotten gonorrhea twice. He got the clap, and then he got the clap again. And that's as close to an applause break as he'll ever get.
Fight Club is the winner of round 1, David Piccolomini. Or is the winner of round 1, Stu Melton? Winner of round 1, Stu Melton. 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
David's gotten gonorrhea twice. Or as they say in the medical community, he got gonorrhea and then comebackaria. David is one of the most consistent comedians I know. His face makes you want to punch him, and his voice also makes you want to punch him. Okay, so most of us are actually the polar opposite of David's father in that we're not addicted to heroin or anything. You know what, David? I'm actually really proud of you. You could have gotten addicted to heroin too, but you didn't. That's probably what your father would have said if he loved you as much as heroin.
David Piccolomini.
Stu sounds like Forrest Gump and looks like Forrest Gump was never told to run. Stu's fat dad hung himself, which, with like a lot of Stu's joke, it was a bit of a stretch. The only reason Stu never got in trouble in college is because he's too dumb to date rape. Stu is stiff and awkward on stage, in bed, and when impersonating his dad's corpse. Fuck you. Do you hear what he said about my dad? Are we fucking kidding?
Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Stu Melton. Or is the winner of round 2, David Piccolomini? Close, but winner of round 2, winner of this fight, Stu Melton! And now we are going to hear from our special guest official for the night. Give it up for Eli Sairs!
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, y'all. Give it up for your officials tonight, everybody. Awesome, dude. Matt, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking some time away from teaching your stepson how to harass a Waffle House waitress. You look like a bully in a Nickelodeon movie. You walking Pornhub comment. You look like you sell homemade Papa Roach t-shirts on a Long Island off-ramp. Nicola! What's up, man? You look like an 80s baseball player who did steroids but only got the shrunken balls part. Yeah, how do you look like Freddie Mercury and a homophobe? Justin, you look like a juggalo got lost in the woods for a year. You're such a fucking creep. You're like Grandfather Time's Up. Andrew, you look like a lesbian's inner child. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking some time away from complimenting female gamers on Twitch to be here. Crespo! Everyone takes the low road when they make fun of you. I want to find a more kind of mature way to say that your arms are gay. You're the only retard without the strength to pet a bunny to death. I shouldn't call you a retard. Retards can finger paint. You're the only comic who drops the mic after a bad joke, too. Growing up, you couldn't play catch. Something was missing. Your father. You look like a character in Monsters, Inc. Also, Monsters, Inc. is what you call your cum. Thanks, y'all.
Former Roast Masters champion Eli Sairs. And now it is time for our tournament fights. Comedy Fight Club 18 quarterfinal matchup, scheduled for 2 30-second rounds. Introducing first, he's in an open relationship, but only his girlfriend knows it, Casey Regan! And his opponent went down faster than Conor McGregor did last night, Pauline Murphy! 30 seconds on the clock. This fight starts now.
Oh, you bruiser of a woman. The only hand job I'd like to get from you is help moving a couch. In 2015, Pauline won the Miss Iberian pageant. Judges gave her high marks for demeanor, balance, teeth, muzzle, and coat. It's a Staten Island Irish beauty pageant. You are a tanning bed baked potato. Pauline is a pageant winner in the same way Staten Island is an island. By definition, she is, but when you're on her, it doesn't feel like a vacation.
Pauline Murphy.
It's pronounced Hibernia, by the way. Casey looks like both a former fat guy who lost weight and a high school athlete who's given up. Casey, you suffer from resting Drake and Josh face. It makes sense that a guy named Casey would be in an open relationship because in case he's not there, his girlfriend can bang other people. Casey seems like he'd have a season pass to Disney World but doesn't have any kids, but he sings It's a Small World After All when he meets the guys fucking his girlfriend.
Fight Club is the winner of round 1. Casey Regan. Or is the winner of round 1, Pauline Murphy? Winner of round 1, Casey Regan. 30 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
Casey, thanks for taking time away from riding bitch on your girlfriend's Vespa to be here. Casey's the kind of guy who's going to take his wife's last name one day and say things like, "We're pregnant." Casey looks like he still gets excited to eat Frosted Flakes. But despite being a Tony the Tiger looking cuck, you could never have tiger blood because you're too corny to get AIDS. Is this the one more? Okay. Casey looks like he can only jerk off to the soundtrack of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Fucking great soundtrack. I don't know. Casey Regan.
Thanks, Pauline. I'm glad you laughed at my jokes. It's great to get your tramp stamp of approval. Pauline's ex was physically abusive, but she doesn't play the role of the abuse victim. She does, however, wear the costume.
Oh, Jesus.
Your outfits are straight out of the My Coworkers Think I Fall a Lot collection. That collection comes with a raw steak and the knowledge that you can change him.
Fight Club is the winner of round 2, Pauline Murphy. Or is the winner of round 2, Casey Regan? Winner of round 2, winner of this fight, Casey Regan. Here you go, Pauline. And now, Fight Club, it is time for our main event of the evening. Scheduled for 2 45-second rounds. Introducing first, his girlfriend is Indian, which is why his dick smells like shit, Anthony Passaretti! And his opponent, she's like a period because she's red and men don't get her, Sally Ann Hall! 45 seconds on the clock. This main event starts now.
What can I say about Anthony's face that hasn't already been described to the police by a child? No, you might know Anthony from being bald and sad, but he's actually also poor. You look like a hobbit mid-transition into Gollum. Like you would make a girl 2 breakfasts after a rape. No, Anthony is in an interracial relationship, or as his mom says, I have no son. No, yeah. Anthony's mom, she does prefer my brand of comedy, but only because she can see and hear. Anthony, you smug janitor. I can't believe anyone let you play football in high school. You always look like you just got banned from a tickle fight.
Yeah, I don't know what high school he went to, but he was a former offensive lineman on a football team. Yeah. Anthony Passaretti.
All right, guys. Sally is really into getting black out. Wait, no. Sally wants the blacks out. Despite what most of you are thinking, she did go to college, where she majored in being like, one of the guys. Sally is constantly a drunken, coked up mess. She's OD'd twice. She'd be in rehab if anyone cared enough to suggest it. Sally Ann, you look like you have framed copies of every one of your headshots. Sally's originally from Alaska. The thing she misses the most about home is snow. Sometimes she'll just get homesick, gather up a bunch of white powder, and snort it till her heart stops.
I'm surprised the bald guy with the neckbeard recovered from trying to ironically say get the blacks out. Fight Club is the winner of round 1, Sally Ann Hall. Or is the winner of round 1, Anthony Passaretti? Close officials, what do we say? Barely winner of round 1, Anthony Passaretti! Close round, 45 seconds on the clock. Round 2 starts now.
Sally Ann looks like she's blown someone for the rest of a Chipotle gift card. Now, Sally hates it when you drop the Ann in her name because that's half a second less someone is talking about her.
Sally Ann reminds a lot of people of Lindsay Lohan, you know, because of the multiple ODs. When it comes to dating Sally Ann, she really doesn't have a type. You just have to know CPR. Sally actually told me she was a virgin until her 20s, but that's just because of that old Alaskan family doesn't count rule.
Sally Ann Hall.
Like most white men needing to be heard, Anthony does improv. No, he's most known for his character, The Reason Why Women Don't Do Improv. You know, some people have big dick energy. Anthony has the energy of someone who's constantly trying not to come. There's a lot of smiling. Okay, Anthony, he's a fan of The Simpsons because they also don't have jawlines. Seriously. You look like an ogre who missed his daughter's dance recital because you were gambling again? It was a risk. I took a risk. His girlfriend is 7 years older than him, but you still look like her stepdad. Your stupid face has more wrinkles than she has eggs left.
Fight Club is the winner of round 2. Anthony Passaretti. Or is the winner of round 2, Sally Ann Hall. Oh, spirit animal.
Yeah.
Tell me what time it is.
It's time for sudden death.
One joke apiece. Overtime starts now.
Anthony, my favorite thing about your comedy is that it's so easy to avoid. I tried to find your stuff online, but the internet was like, girl, you've been through enough this week.
Anthony Passaretti.
Back in Alaska, Sally used to live next to the Great Alaskan Pipeline. That was her nickname for the dudes that would always gangbang her.
Fight Club is the winner of this fight, Sally Ann Hall. Or is the winner of this fight, Anthony Passaretti. Winner, Sally Ann Hall. And now it's time for the Bishop's address. Give it up for our Bishop, Andrew Casertano.
Bits. I wanna go home. Are you guys sick of me yet? This isn't this isn't working, man. Oh, it doesn't work for bits. Sally Ann versus Anthony. Sally came in very relaxed tonight, but Anthony is an opponent you can't sleep on. Can you imagine sleeping on him? Anthony, why are you under me? Oh, hey, I'm I'm a cool dude who looks stoned all the time, but it turns out I'm a really good writer. Okay, Anthony, sorry for sleeping on you. No problem, Andrew. See you later. Anthony, where do you get your weed from? I don't smoke, dude. I'm naturally chill. Fucking cool, guys. So annoying. Sam versus the Benjamins. Mark Benjamin, we know you're inside of Matt. Can you imagine if that was true? That would be one sick comedy duo. Watch out, Greg and Rob. These boys wear each other's bodies. Better get some new beds. You see these fucking Benjamin guys? Fuck, they wear each
each other's skin. That's so fucking gay, man. It's like bringing a glove to a Yankee game. It's gay. Yeah, Yankees are looking pretty good this year, right? Yeah. Oscar versus Rufat. This fight was gay as fuck. And I did not hate it. I despised it, because this ain't Comedy Queer Club. We want good Christian males only, who love God. And it made me feel weird inside. I started to feel sexual during the spot, and I hated it. Who am I? I need a man. Someone bring me a man. I want to dance. Dori versus this motherfucker Ben Miller. Hell yeah. Casey versus Pauline, two chicks with attitude going head to head. Casey's also a hunk, but you know he has lots of girls for friends. He's a boy you take home to everyone's mama. What do you do for a living, Casey? I make documentaries in Oregon. Marry my daughter, Pauline. She needs a lovely boy to warm her heart. Casey's a hunk. He should sleep with all of our girls. Casey's a great guy. I want him to sleep with the girl who left me for hunks on Tinder. I'm so alone. All right, thank you so much.
The Bishop, Andrew Casertano. We had a lot of good fights tonight. It's time for the officials to vote on the fight of the night. Social media hipster, what's your pick for fight of the night? Andrew Casertano versus Steve Girard. Mascot.
Main event.
Main event, Sally Ann versus Anthony. Spirit animal.
I want to say Casey versus Pauline.
Casey Regan versus Pauline Murphy. What was your pick for fight of the night, Eli Sairs?
Main event.
Main event, Sally Ann versus Anthony. Bishop.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Main event, Sally Ann versus Anthony. I want to give a shout out first. Oscar and Rufat was a great fight also, and Dori versus Ben Miller. But winner fight of the night, Sally Ann, Anthony Passaretti. Come on up here. Official Comedy Fight Club chocolate candies. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Special guest official Eli Sairs, what do you think about Comedy Fight Club tonight? Any final thoughts on the evening?
It's an amazing fucking show. Thank you all for having me.
Next week, main event, two former Comedy Fight Club champions. It's going to be Drew Drevyanko versus Yoshiko Watson. And our special guest official will be Ian Fidance. We'll see you next week, same time, same place. Have a good night.
Thank you guys for listening to Comedy Fight Club. You can subscribe to Gas Digital for over 20 different podcasts and live streams. You can listen to all the podcasts on iTunes. A lot of great content on the network. You can subscribe using the promo code CFC for a 14-day free trial. And without further ado, here is a clip from Andrew Dice Clay's I'm Over Here Now.
We have with us who I refer to, we're very close, would you say that?
Yeah.
My second best friend
Wheels is
in the
first.
world.
Yeah.
Wheels is my first best friend. Yeah. Tom Green is my second best friend.
Yeah.
Tom is an excellent actor / great comedian.
Thank you.
He started. What was the name of your show on MTV?
The Tom Green Show.
The Tom Green Show. He was the first ever to do what the assholes from Jackass ripped off from him. I mean, it was a complete, look at me. No,
Yeah.
it was a complete ripoff.
Yeah.
Complete. I don't stand for that. I don't like when I see myself ripped off, which is a constant. But his is so blatant because what he created years ago, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not, was the pranks from your parents to painting the house to painting the car,
Yeah.
all the crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And then these assholes come along.
Yeah.
Talentless.
Yeah.
And all, but no, that's not talent. To throw yourself off a cliff is just an asshole. Tom mixed these pranks with comedy, and that's what made it interesting. Not just lighting yourself on fire to die or something, like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten to know the Jackass guys, and I do like them.
I don't have anything against them.
I'm trying to.
They didn't rip me off. They didn't do anything to me.
I try not to,
to dwell on it.
To dwell on it, or get or.
Well, you've come so far since
yeah.
My point is, I just like people to know how you started out.
Yeah, yeah.
That tell them, you know what? You could tell people, because I know from our talks that it was almost like an accident how it became a phenomena.
Yeah, yeah. I started the show on community public TV in Canada, and then we just did it, and MTV picked it up, and it was exciting time. I moved to New York in 1999.
All right, but what's the rush?
What's that?
I mean, you gave like a brief. I do a whole build-up because you're my friend.
Yeah, yeah.
And you just said we started on community TV, and then MTV picked it up.
Yeah.
Like, how long did it take? And what
I did the show. I did the show for 5 years in Ottawa, Canada. I was a broadcasting student, a television broadcasting student at Algonquin College. I was like learning how to plug in microphones and cameras and all that stuff like this, kind of like what you got here. And so I knew nobody was going to give me a TV show, so I just had to go make my own TV show.
Do you remember your first prank?
The first one for the show, when we had the cameras rolling, was basically, it was called Meathead, and I went downtown and I taped pork chops to my head, and I went around and I interviewed people.
Wait, so say that? I was just thinking of something.
So it was called Meathead.
Yeah.
And I went downtown and I taped pork chops to my head.
Pork or lamb?
Like pork.
Okay.
Pork chops. And then I went around and I interviewed people with a microphone and just pretended there was no meat on my head. Yeah. And then they got confused and ran away, and then that was the joke.
Do you feel Lady Gaga stole the meat thing from you?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I'm actually that's one I don't mind talking about.
Okay. No, I'm just saying.
No, I don't know. Listen.
Didn't she put skirt steak all over herself?
Yeah, she did do that. Yeah. People.
Nothing like meat on top of meat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Lady Gaga, so I don't.
Yeah, I'm not.
She's your friend. I know she's a friend of yours.
No, we'll get into that.
Yeah,
but
I don't want to accuse her. I don't like accusing anybody.
It's not accusing. She's a very creative person, but when it came to wrapping herself in skirt steak, that was your influence.
It's possible.
Some of the